Okay, today I'm starting a YouTube video follow along protocol of my training. I do a very specific type of training that I've been doing for a long time that mixes our alignment training with isometric movements and then to micro and then mid-range movements and then full range of movement. Okay, today I'm doing what I call mid-range movement. This movement is like partial reps of everything, but I try and challenge myself to go to fatigue within 30 to 50 reps. So today, if you want to follow along with me, I'm doing my upper body routine, and it's pretty simple. You want to find a level that you can do 30 to 50 mid-range reps of. This might be a rep range that you can normally do 10 to 15 reps of with regular push-ups or pull-ups, things like that. Today I'm going to be doing alternate arm military presses alternated with pull-ups. All right, so hopefully you're warmed up. If you haven't warmed up yet, pause this and then get your upper body warmed up. I usually do warm-ups, about 2 to 3 workup sets of the same exercises that I'm doing. Sometimes I also like to do our base alignment training. In this case, I do a lot of bar hangs and I do a lot of various handstand type movements, incline planes, handstands, and then also I do supine bridges to open up the shoulders a lot. So if you want to pause it, that'd be great. And then follow along with me starting now. We're going to get a weight out that's decent for doing shoulder presses. So I'm still going to do a workup set here, and I'm going to do assisted pull-ups here. And you'll see on the assisted pull-ups, this is what I'm going to start off with. My feet are on the ground, but since I'm going partial range, I'm just going to have my feet in front, and then I'm going below the bar and then up to my chest. And you want to focus on forcefully pulling up to the chest. And you want to keep your forearm vertical, keep those shoulders wide. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now for me, I love doing mid-range reps because my challenge is doing the top half of the movement pattern to my chest. So when you pull down, that's the top of a pull-up, and that's right where I want more strength. So I'm trying to get a rebound effect, and that really benefits me quite a bit. After I do a set, I rest for a minute or two, and then I'm going to go to the pull-up. Now, on each of these exercises, always pay attention to your form. Keep the shoulders down. When you're doing a pull-up, I like to think shoulders wide so you feel that upper back contract. Because a pull-up done correctly really works that upper back because you externally rotate the shoulders, which almost everybody needs, and then pulling to your chest, you're going to get a deep contraction in the upper back. So that's one exercise. On the press, same exact positioning, so now I'm going to be going alternate arm presses. And something about this rhythm that you're basically doing to the reps, that just feels fantastic. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do 3 rounds of these 2 exercises, and then I'm going to finish with 1 more exercise. So we're doing 3 full exercises for 30 to 50 reps of each. And that will be what I'm doing today for my upper body. So now I'm going to the military presses. And you might think it's not a lot of weight, but I'm going to use 12 Ks. And I like the range of motion similar to what we just did on the pull-ups. So above the head, below the head. You can go wide too. Surprisingly hard, okay? So that's 1 round of each. I did 30 of each because I'm going to do 3 rounds. Now, to build up on this, I want to work up to where I'm doing sets of 50 without going to failure. One of the things about this style of training is that you're trying to get a rebound effect. You're only doing partial reps. It's really good for building hypertrophy. It's really good for strengthening the tendons and the joints. And a lot of times in movement patterns, especially as you're getting older, if you've had injuries to your shoulders and your elbows and stuff, doing full range sometimes, or the end range of a movement pattern, doesn't feel good. So that's where the beauty of mid-range reps is really profound. A lot of guys, it's called a prison type of a push-up, do this with push-ups where they're just partials. Okay, the Liver King dude, if you see in his new Netflix movie, he's doing partial push-ups. So it's a great way to strengthen the muscles without overtaxing the joint. Okay, so I like doing one of my workouts a week like this. I just did 30 reps with 12 Ks in alternating fashion and 30 reps on the pull-up with my feet on the ground, and that's an assisted way to do it. Now I'm going to do my second round here of the pull-ups. You can do chin-ups, pull-ups, whatever grip that you want to do. You can go wide or close, sort of whatever you're feeling. I like to start with my chest against the bar and try and keep the elbows underneath, and then stay as vertical as I can. That's just crazy how it's an assisted pull-up and you think, oh, super easy. No, that gets pretty hard. And without question, I'm getting a pump already from it. So remember, we want to rest about 1 minute to 2 minutes in between each of these sets. Now, with the pull-ups here, you're working your forearms, you're working your biceps, you're definitely working the rear delts, the traps, the rhomboids, and for sure your lats. So I love this exercise, wide grip, pull the shoulders back, because for posture, that's exactly what you want. Stand, get those shoulders pulled back, and if you do this right, when you pull your shoulders back, your chest lifts quite dramatically, and it really creates a stronger, more balanced posture. Gotta rest. Okay, next, I'm gonna go back to those 12 Ks on the alternate arm military presses, and I'm gonna do 30s again. Now, if you don't get 30s, and you get 20s or whatever you get, even if you get 15s, it's okay. Your objective is to do 3 to 5 sets of 30 to 50 reps. If you get 3 sets of 15, okay, great. We'll build upon that next time. If you're using 5-pound hand weights and you're going here and you get to 50s, great. Can you do 3 sets of that? And then next time, maybe if you get 3 sets of 50s with the 5-pound hand weights, go up to 7.5. So maybe you start back at 30s. All right? This system works fantastic for lowering aches and pains in the body and really strengthening your tendons and your muscles. Okay, now I'm going back to alternate arm military presses. Give you a side angle so you can sort of see how the form looks from the side. Again, awesome. So I've done 2 rounds, I got 1 more to go, and then I'm going to do a finishing exercise. And again, I'm going to do the same rep scheme. On that exercise, again, I'm keeping focus on keeping the shoulder blades pulled back, keeping a nice tall posture, keeping the shoulders down and wide. And the thing about this is, guys, it doesn't have to go to failure. I'm pushing it, but I'm getting a great pump from this workout. I'm challenging my body, but one of the most awesome things, Pavel's a really great trainer. Jesse and I learned kettlebells from him in 2002. We went through his RKC course, and he was talking on the Huberman podcast, and they were talking about how highest level lifters never go to failure. They go close, but they never go to failure because why? They want to practice positive result. If you practice going to failure reps all the time, you practice failure. And this hit home for me a lot. On certain types of movements that we all do, you know, when you're working out, if you're trying too high of a level and you don't build the groundwork of it, you'll hit failure reps. And mentally, that messes with you in the long run. You hit more failure reps than successful reps. So what all Olympic level lifters and really high strongmen do is they almost never, unless it's a competition, possibly hit a failure rep. And I thought, why don't we apply this to our own workouts as well? Okay, so now it's time for my third round. I've rested. I'm going to do a little different grip. I'm going chin-up grip this time. It's all good. Same thing, just going to put a little more focus on the biceps here. Holy cow. Woo. That got the bicep. That got the biceps so much more. So I like training the buys, feeling a little bit more. The pull-ups I feel more in my back, but that one actually got the biceps fantastic, and I felt it in my back just like the pull-ups did. Whew. So again, we're going to rest for about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. If you want to rest longer, totally fine. If you need to push pause, rest, recover. The objective here is go hard, go close to failure, but don't go to failure. So how do you know if when you're doing these mid-range reps, if you're going to failure, is your reps start getting really slow and they start getting smaller and smaller and smaller. That's okay if you still elicit that almost plyometric effect out of the bottom of the movement pattern. Whether it be a push-up, a pull-up, a chin-up, lateral raises, squats, hip extensions, whatever the movement pattern is, you're trying to get that rebound effect out of the bottom of it, keep your form in place, and really get a pump to that muscle group that you're hitting while reinforcing strong alignment. Okay, just got a few more seconds here. I'm going to do my last set of shoulder presses, and then I'm going to do a little finisher of lateral raises and I think I'm just going to do some lateral raises here to finish it up. And you guys are going to see how hard a light weight can be if you're following along still with me. All right, so get your weights. Let's do the last set here. I'm using, what am I using? I'm only using 12 Ks on this, but it's working. I'm getting 30s here, okay? All right, so now, last set, 30s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Without question, you can see at least for myself, you can see my reps were starting to slow down. And at the very end, my range started getting a little bit smaller. Could I have kept going and gone smaller and smaller range? Yeah. So long as you're still eliciting that nice rebound or plyometric effect out of the bottom of the movement. Okay. Now, before we start that final 3 sets of shoulders, I'm going to do lateral raises here. Before we start this, you're going to take another 1.5 to 2 minute rest. So get yourself some water if you want, or pause this, because I want you to get some light hand weights, and I'm going to show you how to do this to just make the shoulders burn. And what this does, it gives a great round feeling to the shoulders, which as you're standing there, it just looks great in your shirts and everything, but it also really strengthens the integrity of your shoulders. Okay, so put these puppies away. Now what I want you to do is I want you to grab a weight that's a nice weight for you to do your lateral raises on. I'm going to grab 10-pound hand weights, and I'm going to go for 50 reps of lateral raises. Now on lateral raises, people generally do reps like this. You can do them like this. I love thinking like you got 2 bottles of water and you're pouring them out and then bring them back to your sides. Now in terms of mid-range reps, we're trying to stay in the top half or bottom half of the most difficult part of the movement. On a pull-up or chin-up, it's the top of the movement. On the shoulder presses, I was doing the middle to the bottom of the movement. That's the hardest part. So on these, I'm going to stay in the top half range of the movement. And I like to do these. Sometimes I mix it up. Sometimes I go arms straight. Sometimes I go arms bent. But the angle that you want to pull, you want to be sort of like this and pull straight out, whether or not you're going elbows bent or arms straight. Okay, so if you're ready, we're going to start. I want you to go for, remember, 30 to 50 reps. Try and stay on my cadence as well. And your goal is to feel the outside of your shoulders working, but I also want you to pull your shoulder blades back so you feel that upper back engage, because damn near everybody needs to strengthen your upper back. Okay? Ready? Top half and go. Pour the water out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Keep the shoulders down. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Woo, I'm going to stop. Now, if you're still going strong, keep going all the way up to 50s. I stopped. Why? Because my reps started slowing down and I wasn't getting that dynamic effect out of the bottom, or that plyometric effect. So I'm going 30 reps with the 10 pounders, top half range of motion. And now already on this first set, I'm feeling it right in the mid delt, but I'm also, by keeping my shoulder blades pulled back, I'm feeling the upper back as well. Now in this one, I'm going to rest a little shorter. We're going to rest about 1 minute. I'm going to try and repeat sets of 30s. We're going to do 3 rounds of this. If you're still going, you might need a pause to get that rest in. Okay, we're going to start another set in about 15 seconds. Now, just for fun, I'm going to go straight arms on this set. Still at the top, think, pour the water out. I don't know why, it's an old bodybuilding technique, but boy, it works. Okay, bend forward slightly. Remember, we're going top half reps. Try and match what you did on the first set. Even if your reps get smaller, you want to elicit that rebound effect out of the bottom. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh, I'm getting tired. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10, 9, pour the water out, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. That was burning. Okay, now I'm going to rest 1 minute, maybe a little longer. Hopefully, when you finish your setup, rest for about a minute to a minute and a half. These ones are a little quicker. It's going to be a little bit more intense. So what we're doing today, if you didn't know, it's a methodology I use for myself. I'm about 6'2", 215 pounds, 61 years old, and my objective is to be strong, to have great range of motion, balance, and fantastic alignment, and the way that I train achieves that. And so if you want those things, you want to follow along with me, I'm going to do my best to do 100 days of my training, and this is day 1. So I hope you guys like this. Tell your friends, join me, all right? Okay, so let's go. Last set. Set number 3. I'm going back to bent elbow. I started crashing and burning on that last set. Okay, shoulders back, elbows at 90. Let's go 30 to 50 if you can. And go. Top half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pull the shoulders back. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. That was burning. Okay, now to wrap things up for today, what I base a lot of my training off of is an old school strength training concept called the 3-5. Now, I apply it to my alignment training. If you didn't know, I've been a yogi, master level yogi for 28 years. I've been training alignment based yoga, and I blended it in to my strength training. So there's a logical progression from an isometric engaged pose to doing micro movements, to doing mid-range movements, which we did today, to doing full range and then dynamic movements. And so beginning level of this is a handstand hold maybe, of the shoulder presses, let's say. High level of that, if you do Olympic lifting, it's maybe doing a push press or a jerk or a dynamic handstand push-up. Okay, so we were doing mid-range reps. In this protocol, you do 3 to 5 sets. If you're going heavy, you do 3 to 5 reps. If you're going not so heavy, but you want more joint integrity, tendon strength, joint strength, muscle strength, as well as hypertrophy, you do the micro to the mid-range reps of 30 to 50. And that's what we did today. We did 3 exercises. We did 3 sets of 30 to 50. So I hope you guys like this. Please give it a thumbs up. Give me some comments if you want more of it. We're going to be doing this on a regular basis. Tomorrow we're going to hit up the legs. All right. Hope you guys dug this a lot. Bye-bye. Please subscribe and like and share everything that you know, all those things. Bye-bye.